guys, just doing a couple of technical things here, making sure the stream as well. Give me one moment. Alright, good to go. So, what we have here is a fresh brick of HeroClix Superior Foes of Spider-Man new set that came out, I think, last week. It's the newest Marvel set in the series, and I purposely didn't follow or look up any information about it, so I don't even really know what the chase figures are for this set, or the super rares or anything. But we are going to unbox them on camera and see what we have. I tried to wait till I got home, but while I was at work, I opened up just 2 boosters, 2 of the 10 in the pack. So first I'll crack those open and show you guys what I got in those 2. So actually, second one out. Alright, so couple of let me adjust my camera here. A couple of cool things that I noticed with this new set. When you open up the booster for the first time, and that I can remember, WizKids now puts this styrofoam piece in here to protect the HeroClix that you have in the set. Stupid glare. Sorry about the glare, guys. But yeah, each booster has this styrofoam set that kind of guards the figures. There's nothing worse than opening up a new booster, excited for what you got, and you find the arm or the leg, or your click is bent or something like that. So they also, not in this set, but recently, a couple sets before this one, redesigned the cards for the HeroClix. So if you notice, they're a lot smaller, and also, depending on your preference, they include your dial on the back of each card. So this is a Sandman's card, and has the skills and stuff like normal on the front. Well, actually, all the skills are confined to the front of the card, and on the back you have the stats on the dial. So that's interesting. Don't quite know how I feel about it yet, but I'd say I'm more so indifferent. It doesn't really make a difference to me. So this one booster I pulled, I got Sandman. It's a pretty cool sculpt, I think. And he came with a click space of I guess this is a sand block wall that you can put the figure on. It's really cool. Came with Anaconda, Cottonmouth, actual Kingpin, which is cool. I think it's a cool sculpt. And Spider-Man, of course. So that's one of the boosters that I opened earlier. One thing I got to get used to is when you've been opening up HeroClix, you're used to just shoving it back in the box and everything's good, but you have to get used to putting this styrofoam block back in the box. Alright, so the second booster I opened up at work. I didn't know anything about the set, so when I opened it and saw this figure, this is the Electro, I assumed it was a chase because you know, it's white color. I'm trying to get the camera to focus on it. It's white. It's a cool sculpt, but talking to one of my good friends, he informed me that in this set, a few of the figures just have like a variant, and it's just a rare, but it's like an all white uncolored variant, just with like a little bit of shade in it. This booster came with Overdrive, Shocker, Stiltman, and Rattler. One really cool sculpt that I noticed was for Stiltman. This is his base, right? It's just like his feet on the base. But in this pack right here, I'll try to zoom in. You see his body, and you see multiple sets of legs. I was asking my good friend Steve at work about him, and apparently his mechanic is if you find multiple Stillman when you buy boosters, you can keep putting stacks of legs on him, and when he takes damage, instead of him like taking a click of damage on his dial, he just like loses a segment of the legs. I thought that was pretty cool. So you know, hopefully I'll pull a couple more of them so I can get some more of the legs. I gotta put a set of cards back in this one booster. Alright, so those are the 2 boosters that I opened at work. The other 8 that I'm about to open are fresh. I'll have to take the tape off of them. They're brand spanking new. Give me a second, checking my phone here. Alright, so to make this easier, actually don't even know what the chase figures are of this set, so it'll be interesting to see. Alright. Alright guys, wish me luck here. Going in. Alrighty. I got a click base. I guess this is for. Okay, I got a Speed Demon. I got Jackal, Toxin, a Thug. I guess it's just a regular Born Click, and a Cape Killer. Toxin looks kind of cool. I've never heard of him. Kind of thought he might have been Carnage just glancing at him, but apparently not. This is a cool skull. He kind of looks like Carnage, but some arms and some tentacles and stuff growing across him. It's a decent booster, I guess. Since I don't have any of this set, you know, so far I haven't got any dupes, knock on wood. I'm sure I'm gonna get some. Let's see, on to the next one. Alright. Feeling lucky. I always say that, but you know how it goes. Oh snap. I see one already I recognize. Alright. Now this booster. I think I might have lucked out with this one. I see a couple cool things in here. I got Kraven the Hunter, but it's the variant model of him, and he looks pretty rad. If anybody's in, I'll have to like Google this so I can like get more information on the clip, because again, I haven't followed the set, but this is a Kraven standing up on some kind of edge of a building, it looks like. Let me move my face back so I can try to get that out of focus. Yeah, it's pretty rad. Actually, let me Google HeroClix Kraven 0538. One second, guys. I'm just freaking Bing search. Second, guys, sorry. Okay, yeah, so this is a super rare. It's a super rare, and because it's like all white with no color, it's a sketch variant. It's pretty rad, so it's a good pull. Let's see. I also pulled Hobgoblin. Let's see. Such a noob. I wish my buddy Solid Age was in here, because the rarity dials and colors and stuff like that, I'm still not 100% sure on. Okay. So one second here. Oh, it's just uncommon. It's the uncommon Hobgoblin. It's pretty rad. Of the Spider-Man series, Spider-Man isn't my favorite series, but some of the villains from it are my favorites, like Green Goblin and Hobgoblin for sure. I got a Vermin, and awesome. I just said that I would be happy if I did. I got another Stiltman, so got another set of legs to use if I decide to play Stiltman. And I also pulled a Green Goblin. So I think it's rad. I got Green Goblin and Hobgoblin in the same booster. So it was a pretty good booster. Put cards back in. Man, those sketch variant clicks, man, they look pretty rad. Gotta be honest. All right. So, next booster, bear with me, guys. After this one I have in my hand, I have 5 more boosters left. But if you're watching and you like HeroClix, probably won't mind the wait. Right. Let's see. Man, that was right. guess that's Cap Stacy. Who the hell is that? Captain Stacy. HeroClix. 003B. 003B. Oh shit. Oh, pardon my French. Okay, so apparently this is the prime. Alright. This is the prime of the series. It's just a dude with the police department like tag on his dial. And it's the prime. It's Captain Stacy. I'll have to look at his card to see what makes him awesome. So I pulled a dagger. I wonder if it's Cloak in this series then. Cloak and Dagger. This is Dagger of the duo Cloak and Dagger. She's pretty cool. This one cool. He looks kind of cool. His name's Death Adder. Looks like a shark. He has a shark fin on the back of his head. I pulled Scorpion. Kind of cool. Pretty cool click. And I pulled Beetle. So Beetle was one of my favorite villains in the Spider-Man series, but I haven't kept up too much on, I guess, the modern Spider-Man series. So Beetle was a guy when I had a few of the comics where he battled Spider-Man, but I guess in the new era, Beetle is a woman. So this is a really cool sculpt, though. I might have to look into that. Check out the origin of the new one. But that's a cool booster, I guess, because I got the prime. It's I definitely have to check out the stats. Usually I hit prime, I'm expecting some really cool looking sculpt or crazy figure, but that's just like a police captain. Alright, on to another booster. Yeah. I'm filming an unboxing. That's not a good one. Just talking to my brother about the unboxing video I'm doing. Alright, let's see what's in this booster. Oh man. Holy crap. I gotta be so the styrofoam piece they put in here is kind of cool, but it does kind of interfere with you like getting your clicks out. So this might be okay. This click is called Moreland. I don't know who it is, but the sculpt is pretty rad. It's him on a rock, like basically pounding on Spider-Man. I'll try to get my face out so you can see. So it's like Spider-Man laid out on a concrete slab with this guy on him, like pounding him. The sculpt is pretty rad. I'm about to Google guys, I'm just looking up to see who he is. Okay. Okay, so it's a super rare. Good pull, good, great sculpt. Oh man, this is cool. This is another cool booster. I got Scarlet Spider. That's a cool pose. Sorry about the blurriness of the click. I need to figure out some kind of way to bring something in here, like to sit the click on in view of the camera so you guys can get a good look at it. First dupe, another Green Goblin. Also pulled Spider Girl. She's unmasked. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get in focus because I'm holding it with my hand and it's not like steady, so I apologize for that. And I got J. Jonah Jameson. You guys know who he is. Peter Parker's boss. So that was a cool booster. Alright, to the next one. I really like the set. I don't know if I'm gonna like get any more after this brick though. I am actually looking forward to trying to actually use these. As of lately, I've just been buying a lot of clicks and not actually really playing them, so it's a very expensive habit. Holy crap. Alright, so I don't even know if this is like a rare one, but some of these sculpts, man, are like pretty rad. Let's see here. This is, oh man, this has to be, this is Spider-Man Noir. He's like running on a wall or something. Like this sculpt is pretty rad. Is that bent? No, it's not. Okay. So the wall's kind of slanted. I thought is it in view? I thought like the click was bent, but it's not. Let me look this one up. Hey Corpus, how you doing? Sorry, I'm just watching chat. I bought a brick of this set from my local comic shop in Cockeysville, Maryland, called Alternate Worlds. So, if you have any comic shops near where you live, usually most comic shops carry HeroClix anyway. So, if you're interested in picking up some, I recommend finding a local shop. Of course, you can always go to like Amazon and eBay and stuff like that. For a eBay, I think would be your best bet to try to find a good price on. If you wanted to get like a brick's worth or like maybe a case. A case is 2 bricks. All right. Holy crap. So, alright, this is actually the chase. So I actually pulled the chase. I'm very happy about that. Definitely holding on to this. It's a really cool skull, man. That's all I can say about it. Alright. I got Tarantula, Betty Brant. Oh, wow, Norman Osborn. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's not a fancy sculpt, but actual Norman Osborn click, and everybody's favorite female thief, Black Cat, which is another awesome sculpt. Like, she's posed one leg up on like an with an open safe, as if she's just pulled up, and she has, you guys can't see, but she has like a giant diamond in her hand, in, you know, typical black cat fashion. This is another pretty rad sculpt. I'm telling you guys, like, I haven't seen a set in a while with these like cool sculpts like this one has. 047. Okay, yeah, this is just a rare, but the sculpt is it's so good. I don't know if you guys can see, but they also changed the way that they load clicks in the tray. Rather than you having to pull them from the bottom like normal, they have the indentures in the bottom, so you just pop them up. Makes it 1,000 times easier to, get your clicks out of the plastic thing there. So that was, I got pretty good pulls, man. I just actually looked it up on eBay. That Spider-Man Noir chase, it's going for like 45, possibly 50 bucks. I may hold on to it, take it to the shop next time I go to see if I can get some trades or something. Always down to trade for some some cool figures, or like one of my favorite figures that I haven't gotten from the set. Alright. Now I'm getting closer to the bottom of the picks. I'm sorry, let me go back to chat. Thank you very much for the birthday shout out, Vet Missy. So Corpus, HeroClix, definitely Google it. HeroClix, it's a tabletop miniature game. That's the best I could call it. You know, some people, like I said, myself mainly, I just collect it. I don't play as much these days, but it's technically a game. You can buy these to collect them. You can buy them to play. There's a whole bunch of different mechanics. There's different sets. There's DC, there's Marvel, hell, there's Lord of the Rings, there's a Dota set. It'd be definitely easier for you to Google it rather than me than try to explain it, because HeroClix have been around for quite a while, so it's a pretty cool game, man. I recommend playing it. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh man. So I got a Spider-Man in here, and I thought he was broken because this little effect was like off the case. But I look on the dial, or maybe it is broken. Oh shoot! I'll have to get my buddy Solid H to glue it back on the base for me. Crap! It's another cool sculpt. It's basically Spidey doing like a handstand, and he has this cool visual effect that's supposed to be on the dial, but I guess in transport it like cracked off. Like I said, I have a friend that can fix it for me, no problem. But it's not definitely, it's something I definitely have to just keep in a collection, and it's a shame because I think this is a rare too. Let's see, looking on. Yeah, no, it's a super rare. Jeez, man. That's how it goes with HeroClix, man. Sometimes you get like a super rare and it's freaking cracked. God darn it. Fudge, man. So I just pulled it up on eBay to get some info on it. That click is going for like 30, 40 bucks, man. Not that I'm looking to sell or anything, but if I wanted to trade it, it instantly like loses its value because like someone's gonna have to glue the damn thing back on there for me. But I also got Silk. I got another Kingpin, another Jonah Jameson, and another Thug. So it was a cool booster, but the broken click just like ruined it all. So fooey. Alright. last two boosters, guys. It can only go downhill from here. I got the chase already, so I can't complain one bit. But jeez, man, that's super rare. God, it was such a heartbreak. Alright. Alright, let's see. Alright. As you guys can tell by that look of excitement on my face, I got another cool click. Alright. So I was hoping I pulled Lizard, or Lizard Man. It's just called Lizard. You know, you guys know him. It's a cool sculpt. Looks like himself. So, got him. I got another Scorpion dupe. I got an NYPD officer, which will probably go with Captain Stacy. I think that was his name. I got a Spider-Man. I think this is probably just a common. It's like, has his hand out doing his web shooting pose thing. And the clip that I was smiling about, hold up, I don't want to reveal him yet. Alright guys, hold on, I'm not looking at chat, so alright. Okay, so this is just a rare one. Okay. So, this is the variant sketch of Venom. It's a rare one, but Venom's one of my favorite villains like ever. Let me get my face out of the camera. Alright. I need like a daggone like mini podium or something to put these things on. It looks really cool. You gotta take my word for it. So, I'm actually pretty happy with this set, man. Like, it's just, man, since I bought a brick this time, it'll be tough for me to go buy like anything more than a couple of boosters because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to end up with just like multiple dupes. And it's nothing worse than like spending a chunk of money on like some clicks, man, and it's just like 90% duplicates. Like I said, so the best I do is maybe buying like 3 to 4 more boosters, and I'll have to be done. Not really gonna sell like my chase on eBay or anything like that. Probably just like I said, use it for trade bait. Man, okay. Tell you what, next time I go to the shop, I'm definitely gonna have. Yeah, Bet Missy, you missed the chase. Crap, I should have set them aside. I'll go back through the boosters and see if I can like find them and pull them out. Corpus, yeah, the Venom sculpt is pretty dope, man. Like seriously. All right, so this my last booster. Starting off with a dupe of Kingpin. I think this is probably the 3rd Kingpin I have, which is fine. I'll give them to coworkers or something if they don't have them. I finally pulled Carnage, which is cool. I need to pull up, see if I can get a good focus. I need to pull up the actual whole listing of this set to see what figures they have. There was this obscure villain in the Spider-Man series back in the day. His name was Doppelganger. He had he looked kind of like Spider-Man, but he had like 6 arms or something, and he looked pretty rad. Okay, I didn't pull him yet. This is Nightwatch. It's a pretty cool sculpt. I got Silkwag out again, and it looks like I got another sketch variant of Tarantula. Kind of looks like Iron Fist. Guys, these sketch variants, they may only be like rares, but geez, man, they look so good. Like if you gotten any Marvel comics recent, I'm trying to get a good angle so I can focus. If you gotten any Marvel comics in the last few years, sometimes they'll do variants, and like the variant, the cover of the comic book will be like all white, like nothing under, or like all white with the characters and stuff, and like no color. It's kind of a play on that. But man, on these clicks, man, it looks so good. All right, let me look up the stats on this thing. 0.15. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this one isn't rare. This is a common one. But like I'm looking at the regular sculpt of him, and you miss it. He has like a big spider on the front of his chest. The sort of like the logo that old Spider-Man had on his back. He has one on his chest, but of course you can't see him because it's like all white and no color. So, all right, let's see here. If you're tuning in, guys, don't forget to follow. Sometimes I do unboxing videos. Usually I'll just like stream some gameplay. Make sure you follow. Also, make sure you check out my blogs site at GamerStache.com. I'm typing in the chat for you guys. Follow the Twitter and the Instagram and the YouTube, all GamerStache. Alright, Vet, Missy. Let me see if I can find the freaking chase for you, because let me tell you, it's pretty rare. Nope. I should have set it aside because I want to show Solid Age. So when I find it, I'll make sure I set it aside so he can see. One moment here. I also need to go and find. When I buy HeroClix, especially a new set, I like to buy a separate storage bin and like store my HeroClix like by the set, so I can like keep them split up and like it's totally a preference thing. Like I just don't want to mix them up. Oh, did I set it here? But all this work I'm going through for you, so you can see this chase. I hope you're thankful. Give me 1 second, guys. Is this it? There's only 10 boxes down here. I thought I went through them. Bear with me. Here it is. Isn't it? Yep. Okay. Alright. So, since I pretty much opened everything, I guess I can try to take my time and get the focus in. So, this is one of the chase figures of the set. It's a Spider-Man Noir. Let me see. So, I thought it was bent, but it's actually the way it's sculpted. Let me get my face out and see if I can. So, Spider-Man Noir, so he's like in an all-black outfit, and on the sculpt, he's like running across a wall or something. It's so blurry. Let me see. Do I have anything here? Let me see. I'm going to try to sit it actually on the HeroClix box. Okay. So, let me see. All right. Oh, no, Corpus. That's kind of the the thrill of the chase, man. So like you get a box and it's just like this. There's no windows. There's you don't know what the hell is inside of it. It can be a whole bunch of like regular clicks, or it can be, look at that. That's the daggone super rare I got that's broken. Jeez, that made me so mad. But yeah, it's I'm like, you don't know what you're getting, so put my hand behind it. Oh, I see what you're saying. So let me try it, see if that works. So put my hand behind it. Oh wow. Yeah, so the way it works is depending on where you buy it from, the boosters cost anywhere between $12, $13, $14 a piece, and you don't know what's in each one. If you're collecting them to get a set, it's always wise to just buy like a whole set. You should buy a case, but that could be expensive. But at least buy a brick. You got a good chance of getting a bunch of the figures of the set, but more than likely you'll end up with duplicate figures. For me, that's not a problem because a bunch of my coworkers and my friends, we all play HeroClix. So, like I got like 3 different Kingpin figures. Like I'll keep one, and I'll ask my coworkers, have any of them picked up, Kingpin yet? They'll say yeah or no. Some people do turn into a business. They'll buy these clicks and hopefully get like the rare ones, and they'll just instantly put them up on eBay. There's a bunch of different ways you can play it, but I definitely recommend. It's a really fun game, man. I definitely recommend you try to Google it. I know there's a Wikipedia page. I sent it to a friend earlier. Go to your local comic shop for sure. If you have a nice comic shop that has like a play area, ask the person working at it. They probably have a game night, and maybe people from your community show up and play HeroClix or other tabletop games. But it's a really fun game. I can't count, like, I wish I had a figure of how much money I sunk into like the different sets, man. But if you go on my YouTube page, I actually uploaded a video. The previous set that came out before this one was an Uncanny X-Men set, and I've never, of all the HeroClix sets that I purchased and participated in, I've never bought as much as I have of Uncanny X-Men. I mean, between my good friend Solid and myself, we may have gotten like 2.5 cases worth. That's a lot. We probably have the whole set. Actually, we have a whole set. So, but that was another good set. This one is pretty cool though. I'm pretty lucky that I got to chase. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it though. Don't think I'm gonna sell it. Actually, no. I got the prom, but I don't feel like digging on it. Missy, I got a prom too. Usually a prom pole is really good, but this one, it was just like, his name was Captain Stacy, and he was just like a police officer. So that means like, even though he looks ordinary, he probably has some kind of like crazy abilities on his card. So yeah, man. Like I said, if you guys tuning in, we got some on the road. I playing everybody some news for Friday night and Tuesday. Yeah, Corpus, that's the best way to do it, man. Some people may be a little intimidated because they may, feel like it's extra geeky or something like that. Man, like usually when you walk through the doors of a comic book store, man, you're among geeks, so don't be embarrassed, man. Go in there and ask them about HeroClix. Depending on how big your store is or how small, when I went in my shop, they still had like a few series of HeroClix left on the shelf. Like DC has a few recent series that came out recently. There's a Ninja Turtles set. There's this Superior Foes of Spider-Man set. Like I said, the set before this one, the Marvel set before this one was Uncanny X-Men. So the game HeroClix is kind of universal. Like I could have 2 Marvel characters and 2 DC characters and on my team and just and you know, still be able to play in the game. You know, whatever I guess your interest is. Some people like DC more than they like Marvel. Some people like Marvel more. Like, you know, get whatever says your preference, man, and go for it, dude. There's tutorials on YouTube. I was lucky enough. A couple of my coworkers, man, were some old school HeroClix players, so you know they kind of taught me the basics. And some of my closest friends, man, we just learned by playing. Yeah, man, but I definitely recommend it, dude. So, you know, once you get started, man, feel free to like comment on something on YouTube or make a comment on my blog site and let me know how it goes, man. It's a pretty fun game, man. Like I said, it can it's easy to sink a lot of money into, but you know it's really fun. You know, games can be simple or complex depending on like what rule set you pick, but it's definitely worth learning, man. But good, man. Good, man. Never be ashamed of being a geek, man. But all right, guys, man. I really thank you guys for tuning in. It's the first time I streamed in a while, so actually looking forward to once it's done, like processing it and uploading it to YouTube and making a post on my site. So thank you guys for tuning in. Again, make sure you hit that follow button on Twitch. I'm gonna get some dinner, and depending on how I feel, I may stream some Elder Scrolls Online later, or maybe some Diablo or some Overwatch or something. But again, man, thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you check out my blog, GamerStache.com. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. All right, guys. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.